Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Wolfquest with SoftWing, Coda, and their puppies. In the last episode, we began the journey. In this episode, we're gonna hopefully finish it, and oh my god, a lot of stuff happened with Wolfquest. So obviously when this video is coming up, it's going to be 3 days, I believe. Yeah, since the dev blog that came out. But if you don't know, Wolfquest just came out of early access. Hooray! We love that. It just amazes me. Well, I guess not amazes me, but well, I guess the amazing thing about it is just how realistic it is. And I've had a lot of memories with Wolfquest. The first time I heard about Wolfquest was when I was very little. And again, I came across, obviously, I think for most people, maybe found about Wolfquest from YouTube, from Mysterio the Pixel Biologist with Luna. And ever since then, when I got the game, obviously I didn't have the money to get all the customizations and stuff, so obviously I was a little confused why I couldn't get some of these coats, or why I couldn't have pups. I remember when I got a mate, I was renaming my save file Go to Sloop Creek or something to hopefully get it to work, and when I didn't, I uninstalled the game. That was great. Good job, Chad, little me. And then there was also some other memories, like how I got really mad when I couldn't kill a bull because I didn't have carcasses. I thought a coyote was another wolf, so I tried to get it to be my mate. And I was confused with the other wolf, and I didn't have the experience. Did not want to be my mate. Yeah, it was fun. And I've also had a lot of fun experiences from multiplayer on 2.7. Even though, unfortunately, we can't play on 2.7. There was Basil with Tempest. And obviously when I was a moose hunter, if you don't know, I used to do a lot of moose hunting, and in fact, great, thanks Eagle, thanks for ruining the mood. Okay, we gotta get rid of this eagle. If you don't remember, SoftWing cannot chase off eagles. That is the whole challenge from Paradox's bloodline. I don't hear it. Maybe it's gone. We're gonna take the risk. Because of Paradox is huge here. Eagles hits, but it's passed down. I don't think fears can pass down, but if they can, the fear is passed down from Paradox to every single one of his descendants. Even some his more brash and more bold descendants will still be afraid of eagles. And once we get to Wolfquest 3, we might be allowed to chase off the eagle, like we can maybe try to run in, but we can't, we'll have to leave the den immediately. What was I saying? I was saying stuff, and I forgot because the eagle distracted me. Oh yeah, my moose hunting. So, because cow moose are obviously a lot weaker than bulls and usually happen during winter, when we got a pack rally and the moose was already on the run, and we would just bite hold it and it would just go down instantly, I would always say, moose got moosacred. Get it? Moose massacre. Moosiker, haha, I was such a funny jokester. But yeah, I miss multiplayer. It sucks that what happened to it had to be happened, but I sure do miss it. If multiplayer was still around, I would immediately be able to bring one of Newt's descendants here and begin the single parent challenge, because technically I can do that, because I can just do a private multiplayer lobby, make that wolf bunny. We're gonna need this for food because we have no food. Oh dear, I hope the pups can still make it. But yeah, I could do that, and then we could just begin the journey. But unfortunately, we can't do that. And I'm kind of a bit happy because I can, we can actually build the pack. I don't know if I mentioned this, but in the dev blog, we got those new 4 brown coats. I think my favorites are definitely Kaz and Blackstones. I love it. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I feel like Kaz's face seems like a lot baby. I think it's because he doesn't have eyebrows, and usually that thing on their forehead that makes it look like eyebrows. Kaz doesn't have that, so he looks like he shaved his own eyebrows off. Also, is Wolfington the girls in Wolfington? They're a bit more brown, maybe a little golden. Kind of like Cersei and Telemachus. So yeah, I because of Kaz's expression on his face, I'm gonna give Vulcan that coat, because it screams Vulcan to me. If you don't know who Vulcan is, he is one of the wolves we'll be playing in Wolfquest 3 once that comes out. His challenge is being nomadic. He cannot have a den site or a rendezvous site. I think it'd be pretty interesting. I don't really see a lot of people being nomadic, like, from birth anymore in Wolfquest 3. I think the last time I saw it was probably Jay plays with Mayhem and Malarkey. So I think it'd be pretty interesting. Oh, no. It wasn't that. I remember it was Super yeah. Them. You know who I'm talking about. with Star and their pack. With Boingus. Poor Boingus lost most of his siblings. Rip. But yeah, that's basically it. How's everyone doing on food? Ooh, Feather could very well use some food. Gosh, there's nothing. Oh, there's so bad. Screwed. Now the first time I watched the devlog, I actually clicked up for the end because I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna show the original stuff. Yeah. But then I rewatched it again, and oh my god, I was missing out. We saw the bison herds. Hello, that is so cool. They have I love the realism. The oh god, bear. Okay, no, bear, no. Coda, be careful. Coda! Oh gosh! Coda! I know you're made like your name is like you're a character from a bear movie. Please be careful of the bear. But as well, I guess this solves our food issue. But yeah, I love how I know it's a work in progress still, but I love how they made it realistic. I've basically been playing that like over and over since I've seen it. The cows, and it looks like as well some bulls like forming around all the red dogs, or aka bison calves, are in the middle. That is so cool and realistic. I wonder if there's because there's obviously bachelor, like the old bulls in those small groups, and this seems to be like more younger bulls in their prime. I wonder if you put them side by side, if they have any like differences besides height. I don't think so though. And I think if you're gonna just have to get lucky if you find the bison herds, you're gonna have to pray that it's a regular herd, not an old bull herd. And also, Bighorn sheep are still in the works. Hooray! Whoever we finish off with Elegy, well, no, it's gonna be Elegy, a descendant from her 4 litters, one from that, and then one from that, and then one from that. Then after that, that's so confusing. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, but once we're done with the 4 generations of wolves, SoftWing, Deimos, and Eos are the second, because Paradox, Midnight, and Hyacinth are first, and Elegy is the first from her generation. Yeah. So we have at least 2 more series with the original 3, because Paradox, the original 3, if you don't know, are Paradox, Midnight, and Hyacinth, and then we're with their descendants right now of SoftWing, Deimos, and Eos, and then we have one after theirs, and then one after that. When that last one, we will put again Wolfquest on hold. Sorry, but I'm doing this so that we hopefully don't run out of names, because for some of our wolves that have naming themes, some of them might just have limited names. Like for example, Eos and Redwood at the moment and the entirety of Hyacinth's bloodline is plants and gods, mostly Greek gods, but I might have to use the more ones there, like Zeus, Hermes, and Poseidon, which I don't want to do, but unfortunately, I think I might try to include as well. There tend to be not Greek gods, like Greek heroes, and like notable, like this great Greek guy in Greek mythology did this and this and this, and this stuff. And also, I'm excluding flowers from their naming theme because flowers are reserved for Sunflower and Cinder. Sunflower is again one of the wolves, one of Vulcan's sisters, and the other one being Onyx, which we'll also be following. I have a whole community post about it. You can go check that out in the community tab. Basically, Sunflower and Cinder, it's obviously flowers and fire. Because we have And I've come up with a pack name. I tried to search flowers that related to fire, and I only got the fire flower from Mario. So they're technically called the Fire Flower Pack. I hope I don't get copyrighted for that. Please Nintendo, don't copyright me. I don't know, I guess they could do Burning Meadows pack or something like that. I'm not gonna think of anything. Onyx and her mate Beaver, they both actually have some challenges and actually started the whole trying to do challenges for our mates. Coda's challenge here, wants to kill a cougar, but I'm not going to kill the cougar that comes by our den. I'm only going to do that for the last litter, because we're hopefully trying to find a cougar out on the wild, not just one that is just going to be... Because if we did the one that was in our at our den, that would just be pretty easy. Yeah. Eos's mate Redwood, we have to chase or kill every single fox we meet. Callisto, Deimos' mate, we have to kill every single animal. We've done that except for Moose, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna just stay Moose because Deimos' whole thing is playing at night. So yeah, it's not gonna be great. And then Elegy's whole thing at the moment, well, she technically has two different challenges. Her first challenge was when she was dispersed up the mountain, was to fight every single pack wolf. She did that. Even if she meant killing her mate's her mate's parents, which are her parents-in-laws. Oops. Yeah, and her mate Hades. Well, I guess her other challenge has to do with her mage. By the way, now because of what I have to do now with these whole pausing and stuff, I guess with this, I will now be going ahead and every single mission complete, I will roll to see if the mage gets worse or if pups get mage. So yeah, a bit more of high stakes, and I hope that doesn't mean that does not be the worst. And that technically means for because with Wolfquest here, we do basically I can't talk. When we raise puppies, it's usually one episode, at least with the easier difficulties, pretty easy and challenging. We usually it's when we have the pups, next episode is usually getting up to growing pups, and then usually it's finishing growing pups and starting the journey, and then we end the journey and then we have the next litter if we get a pretty easy difficulty again. If we get arduous, I will usually just not play and I will cut it out because I suck at winter hunting. Watch Eos and Redwood's episode. I suck at that. Thank you. So yeah, that's kind of bad. But anyways, I don't think the pups are moving, so we're gonna drag Wolfington over here. Please be careful, child. I don't want you falling into the river. Alright, but I think actually I'm gonna cut this part out here and we'll come back once we made it to this side. Oh dear, no. Okay, yeah. I'll come back when this is over. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, everyone has made it across. Coda actually finished off by carrying Dipstick back. And there's the Druid Pack, which is technically Coda's family since he is from the Druid Pack, meaning that Coda and Hades are actually brothers. Interesting. Yeah, so Coda and Hades are actually brothers. I guess if you want to, you can also count Callisto, Deimos' mate, because we found her in Slough Pack territory and she looks like you know who. But that just kind of confuses everything. And it technically also means that every time we see a wolf with the red head, we just assume it's from the Druid Pack, which is not a bad assumption because, the lead female has the red head. But, I'm just saying she's not from the Druid Pack. We're just gonna say she's just a random dispersal that just looks like the Druid female. Actually as well, I think if I find a wolf in a pack territory that, looks like the leader, we might roll to see if that is the actual leader of the pack. That'd be interesting. I don't know. Like a dispersal, but... And anyways, SoftWing didn't really have to deal with the Druid Pack. She dealt with the her territory was up, high, so she didn't deal with any strange wolves, at least that I can remember of. But if she did, she would have had to deal with the Slough Pack, which is technically her grandparents. Because, yeah, Sagebrush, Paradox's mate, was from the Sloo Pack. So, yeah, technically. Hey, the more you know. And you know what? I think we're gonna cut and let's reach to the little clearing in the area because nobody wants to see me walk all this distance. It was easier with Eos because she was closer to the den, but with Softwing, I might also try to move Deimos a little bit off screen because his journey distance is quite far. So I'll be back with you guys in a bit. We're almost here. Come on, pups. We're back. We're almost here. Come on. No, Coda's leaving again. Coda, come back. He's been doing this. I don't know why he does this. Coda, come back. We also encountered one eagle, so hooray. Okay, Wolfington and Dipstick are here. Let the girls come over here. Come on. Come on, Lilytail. Feather, come on, Feather, yes. Now we're just waiting for Coda. Come on, Coda. Come on, Coda. Come on. Please, hurry up, Coda. Come on. Yes! There we go. Just like that. Softwing and Coda's first litter ends on a good note. All 4 puppies making it to the rendezvous site. Awesome. So now, obviously, it's time to make the heirs, or I guess meet them. The poll, I will be actually waiting the poll. Well, let's first start off with Wolfington since, you know, Wolf is here. I'm actually gonna wait until, let's give him, I guess, my thoughts. This one, light and darker. Well, I guess you guys can see what I do with Wolfington here while I try to explain. I'm gonna wait till Deimos finishes his litter, and then we'll do the poll between Eos's first litter, Softwing's first litter, and Deimos's first litter. Alright, but there we go. So here's Wolfington. He is a very pretty boy, I must say. Pretty dark. But yeah, that's Wolfington. So next up, let's make his sister, one of his sisters, and the one I think we'll get for her because her name is pretty cute, Lilytail. Technically, I'm using a flower here, but shush. It's part of another, it's a warrior cat's name, so no. We're gonna give her this gray coat, and I think I might give her some brown tinting. There we go. I think Lilytail, she might go for more speed. There we go. More less strength and more speed, I think. Yeah, there we go. She's gonna have the zoomies. And I think I'm gonna give her this howl and for a notched ear. Alright, there we go. Look at her. She's pretty. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead. So there we go. This is Lilytail. She's a very pretty wolf. Oh, wait. Oops. I forgot to do the front view. Oops. I forgot to do that. My bad there. Hold on. Wait. No. Hold on. I forgot to do that. My bad. Let me fix that. Okay. Wait. No. Yeah, here. It sounds back normal. So here's her front view. She's very pretty. She matches quite well into the terrain, like her aunt Primavera. She's very pretty. Alright, but that is Lilytail. Next up we're making is going to be her other sister, Feather. I think we had a wolf named Feather before, but anyways, she also had a brown coat. We'll give her this coat. I think this is LG's coat. Make it more like her LG's coat, dark. And we can, I don't want to make, I think we do this. Yeah, and I'll give her this howl. I don't really want Paradox's to be too high on strength. That's not really his whole thing. And the bent ear. I just realized technically we've had 3 wolves. Here's Feather, by the way. 3 wolves in Paradox's bloodline that are basically all named kinda after a bird, and the whole thing with Paradox's bloodline is avoiding birds. Most notably the eagle. Ravens are fine. Anyways, last up is Dipstick. He is the one that looks like Mom. He has this coat. We're gonna give him this coat, not the Lamar Canyon coat, because, well, that coat is more for Hyacinth descendants. Anyway, we're gonna give him more stamina, and we're gonna give him that howl, and I think we're gonna give him a flat ear. Yeah, I think it suits him. Yeah, I think the redhead is more Hyacinth's bloodline compared to paradoxes. But there's Dipstick. He's a very pretty boy. And I'll be right back with you guys, because now we're going to do something a little more interesting. So see you guys then. Alright, we're back, and we're here back with SoftWing and Coda. They're going to go to, they're really challenging, so they're going to Saddle Meadows. And, the reason why, when I usually said they would go for, Aspen Heights, is because currently LG's over there. Maybe not Damos. Coda smelled her, or, they just sense there's another wolf there at the moment. They were a little late, so here they are. They're over here in Saddle Meadows, going to go raise their next litter of puppies. I actually searched funny names for wolves, because a little haha, or as not a little haha, but as a celebration for Wolfquest getting at Wolfquest 3, getting at early access. So yeah, this whole litter is just. I definitely also. The reason none of the pups there got a limpy leg is that for SoftWing's generation, for her litters, unless she gets enough experience for the white puppy, which I don't think she will, I will not be giving one of the pups from each there a limpy leg like we did for her. So yeah. Let's just go ahead, which means we're going to end off the generations of Paradox's bloodline without a limpy leg, because in Wolfquest 3, the only way to get that is to permanently have a major injury, which is something I don't feel like constantly doing. No. And yes, we could say that they had the limpy leg and they recovered, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, we're just gonna have to end it off without a limpy leg. I hope you all understand. There we go. Let's do this. There we go. Oh yeah, because of the pause thing as well, because of this, in every new mission, we will roll with, I think I said it before, but we'll run with elegy for pups that get sick, and also if any of the pups that have mange recovered from it. Now, a pup cannot get mange and recover from it instantly. That is just not something that works. And a pup from stage 2 will just go back to stage 1. And then, that's basically how it is going to work. And here we go. Alright, so we had 2 girls and 2 boys. Okay, so this would be, I think, oh no, I messed that up, I think. Yeah, these would be 4 and 5, not 6. I'm sorry. Yes, I think this was 6M, and this was, okay, no, these would be actually 4F and then 5F, not that, and then same with the boys. Okay, it looks like the boys are actually look like mom, while the girls look like dad. Okay, that's actually pretty easy to distinguish. Okay, so for 5F, we're gonna call her Padfoot. That's Padfoot over there. The boys are currently tackling each other. For 5M, we're gonna call him Tuck. 6M. Oh god, I remembered it too. I went over it before I recorded it. We're just gonna call him Prince. Okay, Prince was there. And then 6F. We're gonna call her Leapfrog. So there we go. Oh, wait, what? I can't call them Tuck and Prince? Crap. Panic. Oh, no. Okay. Well, Snuggles. Snuggles and Squishy. There we go. We have Leapfrog, Padfoot, Squishy, and Snuggles. I thought they're supposed to be funny, but oh my god, why does it block Tuck and Prince? What's wrong with the names Tuck and Prince? I don't know what's going on here between Tuck and Prince and what's happening, but I don't know. I have no clue. Okay, so there we go. We're just gonna quickly finish this this quest. Let's get all these puppies. There we go. Hungry mouths, yeah. We'll feed them next episode. That sounds really bad to say. But yeah, no. Come here, Snuggles. You're coming into the den. You must stay safe from all the dangers that lurk outside. Padfoot is up there. Squishy. Come here, Squishy. Don't do it, pal. Alright, looks like Padfoot's getting fed. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't really know how Padfoot and Leapfrog were cute names. It looks like Padfoot is tackling and Leapfrog. I don't know. Also, can I do this? No, I cannot. Okay, I can't. I was thinking maybe I could just do that so like I can remember better, but no. I think you still remember though. Padfoot and Leapfrog are the girls. Basically, the ones with the cooler names are the girls, and the ones that yeah. I think mostly with this pack, it's the boys that have the more funny names, while the girls have the more, I guess, more nature-y themed names. It's not because okay, let me do it. It's not because, like, you know, I'll try to explain it later, but this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Turn notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh, come on! Why does this happen every time I end an intro and an outro? I tried it. This happened exactly with EOS, and it didn't happen with Elegy. I think it happened with Elegy too. Alright, so there we go. Alrighty, that is it for this episode. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.